off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50.
Ooh, he's
at the 30. Past the 20. 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray's throw taken in here by Chase. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into...
Touchdown, Washington. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Kelly with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Hayden Hurst. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Marr, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Ja'Marr Chase.
82 yards.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
81 yards.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going deep for Brown. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw is Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Joe Mixon.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Here he goes. William Golston. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Murray.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
It's
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Murray now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. William Golston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And that ball popped free. We can hear all the way up here. Those guys on the field are learning every one of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Powering his way forward. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now Murray off play action. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Murray letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Marr Chase.
61 yards.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Throwing now is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Forced out to his left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. An Eagle touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. They're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. From the 6. Well, now how about this return? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Murray's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
His third rushing touchdown of the year, his fifth overall. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.